Oh, hello, everybody. Sorry, I have to put the countdown.
Man, that was really abrupt.
Yeah.
Well, hey everyone, thanks for joining us tonight on Ardent. We're gonna talk about some Obi-Wan later in the day, but we do got some other stuff to talk about today. With me, as always, is my homie Ace.
What's
How you
up?
doing, buddy? What's up,
Good.
man? You ready to talk about some Obi-Wan stuff?
Yeah, for sure,
Well,
man.
that's too bad because we got a few things we want to talk about before that.
Yeah.
First off, why don't you kind of take it away here with the first thing we talk about? We've kind of been hearing about for like a month. We haven't talked about as at length because it's kind of let's just wait to see. And we
Yeah.
saw
Yeah, we saw that finally Johnny Depp he won his the suing for the defamation that
the lawsuit.
uh the lawsuit pretty much Amber Heard wrote that op-ed, was it 2018, I think it was. um and yeah, 2018, Washington Post, and Johnny Depp sued her for defamation. And the I'm pretty sure it's it's probably, if it's not, it's one of the
Everyone's
most
seen it.
followed
It's all over.
trials in history. So uh, today, actually, well, it was Wednesday, earlier on June 1st, the jury came out and agreed um, that it was defamation, and so Johnny Depp won the trial case, and he was awarded $15 million in damages, and so 10 were compensatory damages and 5 million in punitive damages. Amber Heard got 2 million in, in compensatory damages. But so there you go. I mean, it was a long trial, lots of hearsay and lots of uh objections, and I don't know
I
if
stopped
you
watching
were
after
like
that like first week because it just seemed like
if you were like me, you were
a
like following
mess.
it on TikTok, and yeah, it was fun.
That's the best source to get all of your news.
Heck yeah, amazing. But no, yeah, what do you think, man? I mean, do you, well, one question that I think is on people's minds is, do you think Johnny Depp is gonna be back in Hollywood at any point? Because I know that Amber Heard was dropped from Aquaman.
Was she
Uh,
actually dropped?
I
Dropped?
think she was dropped. I remember reading that.
That they
So
wouldn't have been able to really like move forward
yeah,
with any of that until like today, honestly,
yeah,
if they were. But yeah, I mean, you know what? Like, I don't think it should like end her like career or anything, but because you know that's how she's got to make some money. But if she's definitely needs to make some changes, and do good because like she's a great actress.
hmm
Johnny Depp, I mean, people love him. People love both. So
yeah.
you know, let's just hope that they can move forward from this, and then Johnny Depp, we can get to see him in some movies again.
And
And you
I
know,
I
because we,
I I hope that he can, that him and Disney can come together again, because I don't want a Pirates of the Caribbean for four without Jack Sparrow
would it be
in
a four?
there,
Wouldn't it be like a six?
or six. I don't know how many are there.
I don't know, too many. I haven't seen them all. I've seen parts of all of them. I've seen like the first two for sure.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, dude, like it. He's we did get to see Mads Mikkelsen as Grindelwald, so
yeah,
okay, that came
yeah.
out.
I
That's
recently watched
awesome,
the
but
movie. Was okay.
that's
Not,
all right. Yeah.
yeah,
I definitely like it better than the second one.
I didn't watch
But
the second one.
you didn't,
No,
so you must have been kind of lost.
not
Yeah,
really, not
yeah,
really. I watched the
yeah.
first one.
Because the second one didn't really matter.
Yeah, I watched the first one, so I kind of knew the
Mhm.
characters. But there was some Queenie, I think she was like, or Kinney, what is
Queenie.
her name? Queenie. She was like part of the bad guys, and so I guess that happened in the second movie.
Honestly, that's
Um,
the biggest thing that happened. Honestly,
hmm,
and
nice.
yeah, that's pretty much it. But anyways, you know, what do you guys think about Johnny Depp winning this trial? And you know, hopefully we get to see some stuff. Whatever you guys think, you know, comment down below. Send us a message, whatever you'd like. Now we got a few other things, dude. Did you get to watch Top Gun this weekend?
I did not,
Oh,
but a lot of people watched it, and it soared. Haha, see what I did there? It soared. uh
for
to
the audio
100 and
listeners,
a
that's definitely
hundred and
most of the people. I just waved goodbye or peace to Ace because he just
that's my cue. Thank you, everybody, and we're ending the show now. No, I'm just kidding. So soared into, what was it, $160 million in its first 4 days of release. I was reading somewhere that this was um Tom Cruise's like first like 100 million,
yeah.
50, 100
It's
million
his
dollar
biggest
movie, something
opening
like that.
record,
Yeah.
almost doubling like his you know now second biggest one, which was the War of the Worlds, which was
Hmm.
65 million.
Right.
According to Variety right here, they have it at 64 million. Um, so that is huge. You know, nearly double
Hmm.
for a for a sequel that I mean, to be honest, a lot of people were saying no one wants that, but why not? Like it
Hmm.
looked amazing. Tom Cruise is so dedicated to his craft that you know he went out
Hmm.
in these airplanes. They came up with you know amazing camera technology to actually get these fantastic shots.
Hmm.
And when you watch the original Top Gun, you're invested. Like this the movie
Yeah.
is amazing. Like it's definitely shows you know that it's aged, but you can see the love for it. But now, especially with what we are, what they were capable of doing,
Hmm.
it was just fantastic. I loved it. It was fun, charming. Um, it's just a really enjoyable movie to watch. I just watched it in Dolby. Sound design was fantastic. If you can watch it in IMAX, awesome. If you want to, if you, I care so much about the sound and you know
Hmm.
the experience, so I choose Dolby, but I want to watch it in IMAX as well. Um, but yeah, as soon as you get to, go watch this movie. It is fantastic.
Yeah. I was just surprised that Tom Cruise didn't have a hasn't had a $100 million box office hit. I
It
would
is
I
very
would have
surprising
I
because
would have assumed that some of his Mission Impossible movies have hit the $100 million
Mm,
mark, but I guess not. So
yeah.
I mean, good for him. It's great. I mean, for him, the crew, all the actors, great to see that, and it's great to be back in theaters. You know, people going
Hmm.
back and enjoying theaters. It's great. But yeah, so let us know if you saw Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Do you think there should be a third? Who knows? I don't know. I didn't see the movie, so I don't know if they left it at a good place to do a third one if they wanted to.
It. I don't know, man. It can go. It can go either way. I definitely would love it if they did, but they can leave it. They can leave it as it is, and I'd
Mhm.
also enjoy it. Um, anyways, dude. Um, a few game things. I know you kind of were a little more into the summer game fest stuff than I was. But what can you tell me about they just announced their partners, and it's cool to see like Netflix up there
Yeah,
because we know they are kind of moving into like kind of like that they want to do like game streaming and things like that as well, um, which is pretty awesome because they also need another source of revenue.
yeah,
And
they do.
so, what do you think about this?
I think the it's gonna be fun. I enjoy watching these developer publishers fests when it comes to gaming because it just some games that they've announced like 2 3 years ago are finally coming and they're finally working on them kind of thing. Um, so me, hopefully, I'm ready just to see, and I'm hopeful. So Mass Effect, I've said before, Mass Effect is like my favorite game of all time. So and EA is behind Mass Effect, so hopefully they'll have some sort of Mass Effect announcement at the Summer Game
Have they
Fest.
been talking about that for a while? Like
They
they're gonna
have,
be
they have. So
was it
I'm
like a fourth
hoping,
one?
yeah, it's like yeah, fourth. I think it'll be a fourth one. So I'm hoping they'll have some sort of announcement on here. Either hey, it's coming it's coming in 2024, or like hey, here's some footage that we shot, or hey, it's like we're actually working on it. You know, like not just like rumors of here or there. So, but you brought up a interesting tidbit before when I showed you this that Nintendo isn't on this list.
I mean, they hardly ever do stuff like that. They just do
Yeah.
their Nintendo Directs, which is cool.
Mhm.
We definitely got to get a lot of stuff from that. Yeah, we did get the first look at the new Pokemon. It's like a little
Mhm.
teaser. I didn't really get to watch it. I saw some of the
Mhm.
Pokemon designs. Everyone's like freaking out about the one that looks like a motorcycle or something. But yeah, man, it's also I don't know if you saw that like RDC World post
Mhm.
sent. They're they're hilarious, but um, yeah, dude, we don't see Nintendo stuff like that, but it
Yeah.
is kind of cool looking at the kind of developers that we are. So a lot of this is going to be like probably some like mobile stuff, some little like games that we probably don't really know about that they're going to show. So it's going to be really
Yeah.
cool to
And then
see this.
I'm excited for this little studio called Square Enix. There's a small studio out of California.
You think we'll
Um, I don't know if they're in California or not, but
you
yeah, I was going the Wolverine thing that they're working on.
is that Square Enix? I thought it was Insomniac.
Is it
Insomniac.
Insomniac?
That's
Oh,
Insomniac. It's the
all
same
right.
studio that did Spider Man.
That's right. That's right. Is Insomniac on on this list? I
They're
don't
not.
see them. Mm. But Square Enix, they've done pretty cool stuff. PlayStation, Sega, Steam, the Xbox is on there, of course. Capcom, Activision, 2K.
Hmm.
So maybe Activision there'll be Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2, I believe. It's
Oh,
coming out. So, but yeah, all these links will be down in the description below after this live recording. So if you want to go check it out, you can do so yourself. And also let us know if you what games you are looking forward to when it comes to these publishers that are going to
it's not
be
about
in
that.
the same summer game fest.
We could have Insomniac because it's PlayStation, but I don't know if it's just like PlayStation
Mm,
Studios or if it's other stuff they have going on
true.
because it is Insomniac is I don't know if it's like part of No, I don't think they're exclusive though, because they do have games like that have been on like Xbox and stuff. So
Mm,
who knows? I haven't looked into that. I don't care too much about like the partnerships. I just care where my games are going to be. So
true.
I guess I should care if that's.
Yeah.
um, yeah, just like some more game stuff. I finally got a chance to look at the Sonic Frontier
Hmm.
gameplay, which looks kind of cool because someone thought like, hey, how would Sonic interact in just like a regular environment? If he was just moving around instead of just like a you know, very linear path. So
Hmm.
yeah, we're getting that. I think who
Open
was it?
world. Let's
Our
go.
buddy Alex that said Sonic Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it him? Anyways,
I think it was him or Martin.
yeah,
One of them two.
yeah, it looks cool. It does seem very. It feels a little off because I'm not feeling the speed, you
Hmm.
know, as you should from a Sonic game. But I don't know if they were just kind of showing off like the engine or like little things he's capable of showing off the open world and
Hmm.
mechanics. But I need some speed out of a Sonic game. So like some of those really tiny like locations,
Hmm.
it feels off being there in a Sonic game.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
but
maybe they were just showing off the open worldness of the game, and hope yeah, because I haven't played many Sonic games, but the games that I've played that are Sonic, yeah, like sometimes like my eyes would like try to. It'd be hard for me to catch up to Sonic sometimes, like with all those loop de loops that he does in the game. It's like whoa. So, but yeah, I also didn't seem
you
like
sound like such an old man.
I know, right?
All
The
the
loop de
loop de
loops.
loops. Whoa, I
Whoa,
can't keep
I
up.
can't take I can't take it.
Oh my god.
Oh man, but no, like I also like I also didn't feel the need for speed, if you will, for Sonic in the trailer. But I do think that they were showing more of the open world of the game instead of the actual
Would you feel a
speed.
need for speed if Aaron Paul was in this movie?
Maybe, who
Yeah.
knows?
God, I never. Did you ever watch that movie?
I
That
did.
that
It was
Aaron
not
Paul
good.
Need for Speed.
Yeah, it was not
Was
good.
it? Did we talk about this like last week?
What?
The I feel like this is the second week in a row that I brought up the Need for Speed movie with Aaron Paul.
Maybe yeah, because I think
Maybe.
last week in our live, so if you haven't seen that, it's on our YouTube channel right now. You can go watch
Was
it.
it last week or was it?
Um,
Oh, when we
it
were talking
was
about the Fast and Furious
yeah,
family.
yeah.
I don't know, but that would be a crossover I want to see. Fast and Furious, Need for Speed. This Aaron
And
Paul is like his adopted younger cousin, second
something like that.
flesh removed or
Yeah,
something.
they're all family somehow. So
But
yeah, so I don't think the teaser trailer showed any dates when it's gonna come out. Did it? I didn't
um,
see one.
as far as I know, it's at like towards the end of this year, which for
Mhm.
me seems a little quick, especially considering that it did look kind of off. But I hope it's just like something that they've had sitting around there for a while, and they
Mhm.
just kind of wanted to show it to us, and because I hadn't seen anything about it
Mhm.
like at all, so finally
Yeah,
got something there.
and cool thing is gonna come out on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC. So everybody can enjoy the Sonic game. But
I
yeah,
guess I gotta buy it on every console, I guess.
exactly right.
Yeah.
So as always, let us know what you think in those comments down below. Are you excited? Not excited? Are you excited for this open world
Are you?
concept for Sonic? So
We'll
let us
get
know.
Breath of the Wild 2 before this game comes out, probably.
But
Um,
I don't
yeah.
know. Maybe. Yeah.
So just like last week, we got like here's the second half essentially of Star Wars Celebration,
Yeah.
which we're gonna kind of open up with just kind of like the you know pun intended, the dark side of the Star Wars universe or Star Wars fandom, really. Just
Oh,
kind of
oh, oh, the toxicity.
oh, man. And so I mean, even Ewan McGregor like kind of mentioned it too. This doesn't represent
Yeah, it does
like
not.
Star Wars fans to him. This
It,
represents a different group of people,
it's like a
which is it's just terrible. It's just a lot of people, which we talked about this last week. She wasn't the strongest character for me in the first two episodes.
Hmm.
Moses Ingram playing Riva, but she's there's no reason to come after her for giving her hate or anything for anything
Not
that
just
she
like
done.
it's not just like hate. It's like racism. It's like, come
Yeah,
on,
exactly.
like
Like
that
hate towards
is
her because of
yeah.
that.
You know,
Makes no sense.
you can make your voice heard. Like, oh hey, didn't really like how she portrayed the character, but you
Yeah,
know, I'll still watch it. But just to come at her
I
with
get that
racist
side
intent, it's like,
for
come
sure.
on. It's like, yes, of course, you know, we all love Star Wars and really want to vibe with it, want to enjoy it, but to come after somebody with racist intent is just
Mhm.
like, that's just not, it's uncalled for, and
Well,
that's just horrible.
I've also seen people kind of like justify it because they're like, well, if they made the character better, no one would come after her. Like that's not the point. You shouldn't come after her
Justifying
even if you didn't
racism.
if you
Let's go.
didn't like the character. Like you shouldn't even if you didn't like the
Oh
character, you
man.
don't like the character. Don't come
Yeah.
after her with like death threats. Just you can voice your opinion and
Yeah.
say that you didn't like her like in those couple of episodes or in the third one we'll get to it later, but I think it was much better in the
Yep.
third one. However, like there's no reason for that. So we're kind of
Hmm.
I kind of want to just keep it short. Just be cool, like be civil to each other. Voice your opinions, let it be heard. But if your opinion is I hate you because of what you look like, then I don't I don't care. Go
Yeah.
die. Like you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but we'll kind of just leave that there. Okay, I don't want y'all to die. Just you need to figure your life out.
Yeah.
So I mean, even you and McGregor came out and said a bunch of great things about it, and the Star Wars like social media came out and said like we stand with her. If you're doing this, like we resist. Then that was kind of great to see that they actually came out and said
Hmm.
something to kind of defend her because in the past they have not been the best at that. Especially when like Kelly Marie Tran was going through all that hate after the Last Jedi, um,
Hmm.
which same reason why come after her. She was doing her job. With they keep pointing out that Finn. I didn't see too much other than when they did the poster for China, they edited him out
Hmm.
because I guess China is full of a bunch of racists. But okay. But anyways, this can go on and on. I don't want to get
Hmm.
too into
Yeah,
all
but
that. It's
just be
touchy
kind to each
subject. But
other. Make your voice heard, but don't
did
go
you say
out
make
and
love
insult
to each
people.
other?
Huh?
Did you say make love to each other?
I said love each other.
Oh, okay.
Love each
I mean
other, respect
that
each
too,
other,
but
make your voice heard, but also do it in a respectful way.
yeah, exactly. Um, so with the touchy stuff out of the way, let I mean, in the end, like, let us know your thoughts about that too. Like, it's something that we should definitely like needs to be discussed.
Hmm.
But moving on to some fun, cool stuff that we kind of missed from celebration. We do get that we are going to get Star Wars Visions Part Two or Volume Two or however they
Yeah.
called it, and so I am super psyched for that.
Yo, those were so good. If y'all haven't seen Star Wars Visions, do yourself a favor and go watch them. It's on Disney Plus. They're, especially if you're into anime and Star Wars, it's like, it's a beautiful blend of both. So it's
That
great.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I was super nervous when we first heard about Star Wars Visions.
Hmm.
I was excited because, like you said, like I love anime and I love Star Wars, so I'm like a marriage of both, and they did it so well. And the fact that other than with the exception of maybe like a couple of episodes, they didn't talk about anything that's been established. They didn't have
Hmm.
characters that had been established. They just kind of had their own story. Um, which was fantastic because it got to show the creativity of these studios, these creatives, and in the Star Wars universe to kind of just play around, which was
Hmm.
just amazing. Um, but looking forward to Visions Part Two. Uh, definitely,
Do you
definitely,
think it's
definitely.
gonna be the same studios who are gonna do, or do you think they're gonna kind of mix it up and get new ones?
I I think there's possibly going to be like continuations of some of the stories, at least some of the stories,
Hmm.
and then maybe some new ones, or maybe they do this thing where it's like every other part or volume is going to be different studios, and they kind of
Hmm.
just go back to the other ones whenever they have something there. But I mean, either way, it's going to
Yeah.
be
Which one
something to watch.
was your favorite one of the visions?
Oh, man,
I know
I
they're all
really like
great.
that last one. The last one with the first one, the black and white one with the little like R2
Hmm.
wearing the straw hat, straw with that samurai. That was really cool. I like the second episode. I know that's a lot of people's like least favorite, but the one with the band,
Yeah.
I really like the design of that
Hmm.
episode. And then I mean, I don't know. I'm just a sucker for you know little like concerts and like it was cool. It was
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
Um, I actually
No.
have a shirt of. I really like the Boba Fett design on that
Okay.
episode, so I have
Yeah.
a shirt with that and Jabba.
Hmm.
Um,
No, my
but
favorite was the first one, the black and white one, because it's so
I was sick.
the black and white one. It's so menacing, ominous, but the only color that there is the blasters and the lightsabers, and that's
Yeah,
it.
it was
And I don't know,
beautiful.
it's just something about that show, that one. It's like, so it's well, it's well written, great characters. I don't even know much of the character. Like, they don't give backstory on characters. It's just like, wow, they're just there,
Yeah,
and it's like, cool, that's great. And the action sequences were great for in that one. So I'm if there's a continuation, hopefully that one is one that has continued, because I'm
yeah,
super intrigued of into that samurai, Jedi. Well, I guess Sith. I don't know if it's Jedi or Sith, or maybe a combination of both.
yeah.
So, but
I, he was a Sith hunting Sith. So
yeah, pretty
uh,
much.
we are going to get some more series from the Tales of the Jedi prequel anthology, which we are
Mhm.
going to get. We're going to get Liam Neeson back to play to voice Qui Gon, which is going to be awesome. I think we're also going to have like Ahsoka
Let's
stories, and are they
go.
going to get Ashley Eckstein back for her voice? I didn't actually
I don't
see
know.
that right there, but dude, I oh man, I'm just excited for everything Star Wars that's coming. It's really really
Yeah.
cool. They have, let's see, yeah, yeah, it looks amazing. We're gonna
Mhm.
get like Ahsoka's little origins, which I mean, I'm it's weird doing kind of prequel stuff because
Mhm.
we know what's going to happen to those characters, so there's not really like a lot of you know a lot of stakes.
Mhm.
But I mean, we say that at the same time we're watching Obi-Wan Kenobi, and
Yeah.
still, oh, okay, we're going to talk about that here pretty soon. But
But and we're also getting Young Jedi Adventures. It's set during the High Republic era, and it follows younglings as they study the ways of the Force and become Jedi. So that one's also coming to a Disney Plus account near you.
hey, man, I'm here for all things Star
Yeah.
Wars. We did get your girl. Got that trailer leak.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks
Ahsoka,
whoever risked getting their phone destroyed at Star Wars
or
Celebration to get us
or
this.
sued. I mean, I'm
Um,
pretty sure they
I
signed
mean,
like 20,000 NDAs.
I mean, it was a really brief teaser.
But
The most
I
exciting
think,
part was her let
yeah,
go a little longer.
at the most exciting part was at the very end, where there's like a painting of the Star Wars Rebels
Yeah,
cast,
yeah.
or
Well, we already know Sabine's going to be in it.
yeah,
We know that.
yeah.
We talked about
So
that quite a
and
while
then
ago.
and then she did say, where is Admiral Thrawn during the
Hmm.
Mandalorian season 2, I believe.
Hmm.
So we know that she's looking for him.
Hmm.
So just following the breadcrumbs and adding here, subtracting there, we are gonna get a Ezra Bridger, right?
Yeah.
Ezra Bridger cast. So I don't think we've heard anything on that end, but hey, it's us. The Ahsoka show is coming up pretty quick, so hopefully they're gonna have some announcements on who they're gonna cast for that.
Is that why you've been working out so hard, dude? You gotta be ready for your girl.
Heck yeah, man! I gotta be ready for when Disney calls and like, hey, do you want to play Ezra Bridger? I'm like, yep.
They already cast them though. Well,
Yeah,
it's rumored that it's Mina Masood. I don't know if that was just a fan casting, but I think it had been leaked. I don't completely recall, but yeah, Mina Masood would be really good as
mhm.
Ezra. If he did actually come in and do that. Um, and then last but not least, we got the official trailer for Bad Batch season 2. I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't watch it because I'm gonna watch Bad Batch season 2 anyways. And I don't need to watch it. I
Yeah.
don't have to watch the trailer.
No, it's.
Um,
I mean, I watched the trailer. It's the same old. It's not say I won't say same old, but it's like Bad Batch that we've seen. The animation just keeps on getting better and better and better, and I'm just excited to see what the adventures and stuff that they do. Because this is like right, like I don't know how many, years or months after the first season this is going to take place, but it seems like the Empire is pretty much has a handle on everything. So um, yeah, we'll see where
yeah.
the timeline takes us. But excited. Thoroughly enjoyed the first
Oh,
season
definitely.
one. I'm pretty sure you did too. So yeah, I am ready for this.
I liked it a lot. I've liked it a lot more than I expected when we first heard about it. When we
Mhm,
first saw these characters, because I thought they were kind of like, you know, they were okay when they were in Clone Wars
mhm,
season 7, but I did actually enjoy this series a
mhm.
lot. Watched it every day it came out. It definitely wasn't like I have to watch it today, but it just worked out that way. I ended up
Yeah.
watching them, but I enjoyed it a lot.
Yep. And
Um,
cool thing is that it's coming in fall 2022. So some like
Awesome.
October, November, sometime in there, where we'll have this the Bad Batch season 2. So great.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
I don't really care for a lot of like collectibles, but other than my office Funko Pop collection, which you know about, it just got out of hand.
You think?
But I did see that they sell a pack of the Bad Batch, and
Hmm.
it's all of them. Uh, it's like maybe like $50,
No,
but
it's
I
not bad.
didn't get it. I probably should have, but oh well. Anyways, now to move on to what we're here to talk about, man. Dude, were you ready for this
No,
episode? We're
I
just gonna
was
dive
not.
straight up into like spoiling everything, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. So
Um,
if you haven't seen episode 3, this would be a great time to click off and come back
yeah,
after
we
you've
just
seen
went
it.
from 3 to 0.
Yeah.
All right.
after after you've seen the show, be sure to come back and watch the from minute 33 on and see if you agree or disagree with what we're about to say. So
Wow, we actually did
yeah.
lose one person.
Hey, well, the good thing is that they did not want the show spoiled, so good on them.
If you're still live in the chat, just you know, post a live comment on there,
Yeah.
dude. All right. First off, we got a little taste of the rematch. A little
A
taste. I did
little.
not expect that at all. I did not expect to see him face off with Vader so
Mhm.
soon. Um, but okay, I was just too excited to get to that. But let's just say, what overall impressions, bro?
Overall impressions, I liked it as I did the other episodes. I thought that yeah, it was I thought that the acting, at least from the third sister, Ingram, I forget her name already.
Moses?
Moses Ingram was a lot better in this one. I think her character is starting to take shape a
Mm-hmm.
little more. So I think that was a what I think that was what the writers were going for. That maybe in episode 3 her character would take more of a molding of who she is. We still don't know why she's obsessed with Obi-Wan.
Mhm.
Maybe it's just because Vader said,
Only once.
if you do this, then the number one spot is yours, pretty much.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it.
Maybe that's just
Maybe that's
part of
her.
it because
Yeah.
maybe she does have something else out for Obi-Wan too.
Hmm.
Which is what we were talking about like last week.
Hmm.
Man, it's only been like 5 days and we're already halfway through the
Yeah,
series.
I know.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
because we did get episode 1 and 2 the same
The
day,
same
so
day, yeah.
that
And
that
then
that
like
has
that
to
was
be
five
kept.
days ago. It wasn't a week ago, so
Yeah.
we got all that. But yeah, I kind of feel the same way there. Her character definitely is taking more shape. I guess I don't know if that definitely seems like something that was done purposely.
Hmm.
And it was pretty well done with this episode. There was this part where I'm like, man, she must have some super speed because when she like finds out where that little doorway is,
Yeah.
she just goes and like this like kills the pilot that's supposed to save little Leia, and she's like, I'm here for you,
Yeah.
like.
That's like a dead sprint right there. I'm like, man. Well, she also uses the force, so she can just jump really far. So.
Also, how dumb is it that the pathway to their like underground tunnel is literally just a big red button in the middle of the room?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all the nitpicking I really have for the
Uh-huh.
episode. But the rest of that was just like fantastic.
Mhm.
The dude, the part when they were riding to town, when he was
Mhm.
riding with Fleck,
Yeah, I think it's Fleck,
Freck, I think it was
Freck or
Freck.
Fleck, one of those two. Yeah.
Um, yeah, which was Zach Braff, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was
Oh,
Zach Braff from
I
what
didn't
I
know that.
saw. Um, the scene with him with Obi-Wan and Leia like sitting in the back and her talking to him about like what are you hiding from me? It's like, are you my father? She's like, I wish I could say that because man, that talk about emotional damage. Insert that clip right here,
For real.
dude. It just hurts, especially because when he was talking to her, like when I look at her, I just think of her mother, and I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, it's so true though because
Hmm.
he he definitely does. We kind of got a feeling of that like last episode too because she reminds him so much of Padme.
I know
Uh,
that one. I think on that same scene, well, a couple scenes after where they pick up the stormtroopers and they're talking to him, and he's like, Obi-Wan's like, Leia, they know what they're doing. He's like, you called her Leia. Her name's Lena. Like,
yeah,
why'd
I
you
was like,
call her
I was
Leia?
about to go south real quick.
Yeah, and I'm like, is he gonna do his you did not hear that name kind of thing?
Uh,
But no,
He'd have to do that to
he
like all of
saved it.
them though.
Yeah, I know. He saved it by his like, oh no, when I look at her, I see her mother, and yeah, he does. Like that's like entirely Padme right there. Even when the that one uh girl lady who saved them, who was dressed as one of the Empire
Well, she is an
officials.
imperial officer,
Uh-huh.
but she didn't like it, so she's
Yeah.
trying to help use her position to help
Hmm.
people.
Like
Um,
when they were in that tunnel, and she's like, that little girl is gonna become a excellent fighter, and uh Obi-Wan's like, yeah, she is, and she did she did become
yeah, in
an
her in
excellent
her own
fighter.
way for
Uh-huh.
sure. And she's super powerful, and uh, you know she's very attuned with the Force without
Mhm.
really showing it in the ways that other people would or other
Yeah,
like than Jedi would. But yeah, she's so great. Like that little girl playing Leia, it's just every time I
perfect
see
casting.
her, it's so perfect, unexpected, and just done so well. Like
Mhm.
that Carrie Fisher would be so proud,
Yeah,
dude.
she
She
would.
oh my god.
She really would.
I would give like anything to kind of,
Yeah.
to see that, to see what she would think or to know
Yeah,
what she would
that
think.
that would be that would be yeah, RIP to Carrie Fisher, but yeah, that would have been a pretty cool thing to see, like her
Mhm.
comments, and like
Yeah.
just how honestly how impressive and how really good that this little girl is playing Leia.
Mhm.
I think she's really bringing out that Leia character in her own way. But I do like it's staying in that scene a couple scenes before where Obi-Wan's like, remember, you don't talk. The first thing she does, hey,
Yep.
she just
And she's
talks.
just like, so I can't talk, or I don't
Don't
like
know
to talk,
how.
or don't know how. And she's like, no, you don't. Dude, I just love the little subtleties in like their
Yeah.
relationship, and it just, man, she's starting to like really like, you know, like actually see him as a mentor as opposed
Hmm.
to the last episode where she's just kind of like, I don't care. I think
No.
you're the one that kidnapped me. How do I know? She trusts
Yeah.
him so much now.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just so much of that relationship is going so well. And it's just great to see something that we
Hmm.
never thought we'd ever get.
Yeah.
Um, so kind of moving on to, Riva and all of that, which eventually led to like the climax of this episode. Um, she tells Vader, like, you see him right like right at the beginning.
Hmm.
No slowing down. Like, he's here. We're gonna show him to you. And the suit up scene,
Yeah.
goosebumps, dude. Freaking goosebumps. And now we know that that is James Earl Jones
Hmm.
actually back to voice him, which
Yep.
is,
Amazing.
oh my
Great.
goodness.
Nostalgia, everything.
Yeah,
Um, but
that
yeah,
guy is
so
something else.
that scene when honestly I thought that was the last time we were gonna see Vader in this episode. I'm like, okay, he's suiting up. Maybe next episode we'll see him again. But no, I was dead wrong.
No,
I
no,
was dead
he's coming.
wrong.
He's like, he's
Yeah,
there. Like, I'm coming.
I'm going.
Yeah,
So
and
kind of they have their discussion about that, like, hey, if you pretty much if you catch them or if you do good, that
he's like, I know what you want.
the main inquisitor spot is yours, but if you fail me, then you're pretty much dead. So no pressure, right?
Dude, working directly for Vader has got to be the scariest thing
Oh yeah.
ever. Like, you must have some amazing life insurance. You have to be
Yeah.
there because you're gonna
Oh
have these
man.
little baby inquisiting
You
people,
think the
and
Empire has 401ks and life insurance and Medicare and Medicaid and all that stuff? I don't know. I
they
don't
got to,
know.
right? Oh man, imagine what all they had to pay out after the
Ugh.
Death Star blew up. They're like,
The insurance
oh,
on that.
pain.
Anyways, anyways, so
Oh goodness.
okay, so what did you think about that one scene where Obi-Wan and Leia were walking and he just stares out kind of like into oblivion, and then we see Hayden Christensen as Anakin, like in I guess
Bro, I was
in that
not
like
ready.
mirage, I guess,
I
or
was
like
like, that wasn't
his own
Hayden, was it?
mind.
And I'm like,
Huh?
is he supposed to think it was it was
Oh,
Anakin? And
it
I'm
was
like,
Anakin. And
oh
then
man.
he does his like signature like turn around, and it's Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker, and I'm like, oh, what is going on?
I'll tell you about that foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Like, dude, yeah, that was just, I really had no words afterwards, after this episode, because it was just done so beautifully. Like, ever since like the end of episode 2, and you kind of see his face and his emotions, all of his emotions at
Mhm.
once, and then you kind of see him here. He even has to like run away from him,
Yeah.
and because we see that, man, I really enjoyed their little fight scene,
Hmm.
because it wasn't really a fight. It was him. I need to get away.
It was Vader could have easily killed him there and then, but he didn't because he said he wanted to make him suffer.
Yeah.
So, and he did, but
when he first like knocked over all that stuff, and I'm like, reflex, but okay.
mhm,
And then he just lit
lit
it
it on
up.
fire.
I was like, oh no, he's not going to. He is not, and he
Literally
did, dude.
force dragged them through the
Oh, he's
fire.
just and
But
he
dude,
made it look
so
so
even
easy,
before that, when Vader gets into the village and he just like murders like 20 people, like
dude.
just like what was it? Like he was walking and then that I think I guess like the dad he got him and choked
He
him out,
snapped this kid's
and then
neck.
he snapped his kid's neck. I'm like they're doing a great job of just of showing how evil Vader is,
Like
because
he's
you know
not gonna.
we
Nothing's
get
gonna stop
we
him.
we get like the okay, he's evil in the movies, but like they're showing more of like how truly evil he
Why
is.
everyone's so afraid of him?
Yeah.
Not just that he's powerful, but that
Mhm.
he just doesn't care. He
Yeah.
stops caring. He has nothing. He has nothing. Like to him, he has nothing, so he doesn't
Mhm.
care. Like he wants to
So
take stuff away from everybody because he
yeah.
has nothing.
Yeah, and we see that a little bit in the movies, but the movies don't do a good job of like portraying how evil and scary he is. And this show, at least at least in this episode,
Maybe not to this like level,
yeah.
but feel like we've always known what he was
Oh no, yeah,
capable of
yeah,
and what he could do, and
yeah,
like everyone's afraid of him. It's like,
yeah,
but now we're like, we know why.
yeah.
Like
Now it's like
we
showing like the like I mean just that one scene where he just snapped that kid's neck. It's like what the heck? I mean, yeah,
dude,
like just like
yes,
a
I'm like, yeah, he
cold
ain't getting
blood,
up. He
like
is not
cold
getting
blood,
up.
and he just walks like nothing. I'm like,
Not a
yeah. So
nothing. He is gone.
like they're doing a great job of just showing how evil and afraid of him people are, and I'm like, wow, that's like some serious great like telling a story without actually telling like without actually saying anything. You know that one show me don't tell me kind of thing, and that was like a perfect example of that.
Yeah, it was just, oh my goodness. I have really nothing else to say
Mhm.
about him other than we got our first taste of of Vader again,
Yeah.
and it's every
No.
bit as great as it
The
ever was.
whenever Vader was when they were I guess I'd say dueling were more like Obi-Wan trying to run away and Vader just chasing him. Where he was like Obi-Wan, you should have killed me when you had the chance.
Hmm.
And I'm like,
It's like
oh,
he also
that must have
says,
hurt.
"I'm like you made me,"
Yeah, you. He's like,
or
oh
yeah,
yeah. 'Cause Obi-Wan's like, what happened to you? He's like, this is what you made me into, something like that, or this is what you
yeah.
made me.
And I gotta watch it again because I
Mm.
saw it the one time. I want to rewatch this episode so
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, and then we got that name drop, Quinlan,
Oh yeah,
uh,
I
the uh, the the Jedi Master.
do you think we'll see him?
I don't know. I mean, he was named, and maybe, but I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe
Because
not.
he was in Rebels too, right?
Yeah, he was. I believe so. I believe he was. But so yeah, I mean, we might see him, we might not, but hey, he's alive, so
Uh,
that's cool. But yeah, so dude, that fight scene, it just shows you how much of the force Obi-Wan closed himself to, because he was not the Obi-Wan that Anakin fought in, what was it, in Mustafar, was it where they fought? But he was not that same Jedi who fought Anakin um back in back then when they first fought.
no.
They he a shell of himself, and even Vader was told him like yeah, the years have not been friendly to you or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Vader pretty much just was pretty much toying with him. He was like hitting him like a rag doll pretty much with the force and dragging him through the fire. And um yeah, he tried to, Obi-Wan at least use his lightsaber for once,
Yeah.
now. Like, it's like I think it's
Because
like the first time we've seen
I
it.
was afraid that he wasn't going to at all. Because when he
Yeah,
first sees him, he just runs.
yeah.
He takes off, and then next time he's just like, no, I have to try to defend myself. So
Mhm.
he busts his lightsaber out, and it was, dude. I also same with the suit up scene for Vader, him igniting his lightsaber. Just
Yeah, the iconic just red lightsaber. Yep.
I was talking about Obi-Wan's
Obi-Wan's. Oh
when
yeah.
he lit his lightsaber up to like to fight him. Like, dude, this is what we've been like looking for, and then
Yeah.
this is I feel like this is definitely just a small taste of
Yeah.
what's in store for us because he's going to have to possibly do it again here soon.
Yeah.
They're definitely not. This isn't going to be the only thing we get. You
Yeah.
know,
No.
between them two.
No. Because I mean, if the episode didn't show it, but it is implied that the third sister captured Leia. Um.
Oh yeah,
So unless she somehow escaped or somebody came to save her, and we'll see that in episode 4. But I don't think so. Um. And then the Imperial officer saved Obi-Wan
Mhm.
pretty much by
Yeah.
shooting the
She
stormtrooper.
was on a Game of Thrones, right? That's what I've been seeing. I
Yeah,
didn't.
okay,
Yeah,
that's where she was from. Like, why is she so
I keep seeing people
familiar?
talk about
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
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 So they got some crossover there.
Hmm.
But yeah, she was cool. It's cool that they show that Quinlan Voss has been there, so that we knew that he survived, but now we know kind of a little bit of what he's been doing, and it fits. It makes
Yeah.
sense for Quinlan
Helping
Voss to be
helping
doing that.
helping younglings
Yeah,
escape.
and yeah, because it's it's beautiful to see because if you play like Jedi Fallen Order, you also know that the whole thing is just we need to protect these younglings from the Empire
Hmm.
because the Empire is going around killing Force sensitives, just so that no one can like stand against them. This is prominent in like everything, post the rise of the Empire. So it's really cool to see that everything is like tied together, and it just shows you also how powerful and how big the empire was, and we don't really think about it that way,
Hmm.
because when the first time we see the empire, like Luke is like, I'm just gonna blow up this hole, and it
Yeah.
like that's it. But we are seeing that more and more that they were a force to be reckoned with, and we do see from was it Freck that he's like,
Hmm.
yeah, the empire's all right with me
Yeah.
because he has his job, he doesn't
Hmm.
have to worry about like security or anything. um Dude, that scene at that checkpoint though, when that stormtrooper fell,
Fell. He got cut in half. I'm like,
oh
oh my goodness.
my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. I was about to bring that up. I was about to bring that up. Yeah.
That was awesome. I was kind of thinking too, I'm like, why don't people just always shoot this? But like also, it's not like they want, if they do that, they're
Hmm.
gonna get like messed up by all these stormtroopers. Like they're a
Oh
force to
yeah.
be reckoned with. It makes it look easy when they fight against like a Jedi because that's what we
Mm.
usually see. But yeah, they can mess you up. They did almost get Obi-Wan.
They almost did. They almost
Yeah,
did.
but yeah, dude, that was just cool. Dude, my mouth, my jaw just
Yeah.
dropped when I saw
Yeah.
him get sliced in half.
Yeah.
That
I'm
was
like,
so cool.
what the heck?
I
I
was
was not
like,
expecting that at all.
no. Yeah, and I mean, well, where do you think we're heading, man? Like,
I don't know. I mean,
oh, we got to see
um,
Mustafar. I forgot about that. We got to
yeah,
see
we did
the
get to see
castle
Mustafar.
again. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So, I mean, Obi-Wan's hurt, so it's probably gonna be uh healing a little bit. He's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to go for Leia. So I don't know if that's gonna be next episode of the following. Um,
he's gonna have
but
to revisit Mustafar or whoever
revisit.
she's gonna end up being.
Yeah, revisit the place. Maybe get himself captured. Paul, he's been trying to contact his master,
Yeah.
Qui Gon. So I don't know if at some point we're gonna get a Qui Gon Force Ghost,
So
or
he'd have to
Force
be
or for is it Force Ghost or is it Force
Force Ghost.
Force Ghost? Yeah.
So he would have to be somewhere that is extremely like has a really good strong connection with the Force
Mhm.
because Qui Gon was able to can commune through the Force, but without being you see that it's in the Clone Wars, I believe,
Yeah.
when he talks to Yoda, like he can't manifest as a Force ghost
Mhm.
and just anywhere. the first person that can do that is Obi-Wan.
Hmm.
So like through him, he will be able to learn how to do that because Qui-Gon was able to kind of break that barrier to speak, to commune with people through the
Hmm.
Force after death, but he was not, attuned enough to show up.
Yeah.
So if we see him, he is going to, if he ends up at a planet that is really, really strong in the Force, then yes, we
I
will
mean,
probably see Qui-Gon.
if we are heading to Mustafar, Mustafar is strong with the Force. It's the Dark Force, but
Is it?
it's. I'm pretty sure it's strong with the Force. I mean, we'll see.
Mustafar.
But
I'm gonna have to look it up right now.
I don't know. I mean, but I do you but do you think we're gonna see Qui Gon this series? Like just like thoughts on that? What do you think?
I think we can, but I don't know if we will have. We will definitely. Oh yeah, it is the Dark Side Nexus,
Hmm.
the Mustafar. So yeah, so not there. I doubt it.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I think if we go somewhere that is going to have a strong connection to the Force, then yes. Because remember, like Qui Gon was also all about balance.
Hmm.
Um, he's definitely at least going to like commune with him.
Yeah.
Um,
My only question is when are we gonna get Cal Kestis in the show?
dude,
Just
I
show
kind
him
of felt
already.
this
Show him
whole
already.
time I had a feeling I'm like, Cal, Cal. Every time they like looked at somebody, I'm
Yeah.
like, is this Cal?
Yeah. I'm like, just show him already. We know he's there.
I
Just
want
show
to
him
see
already.
him. He's got to be around.
He's
You
got to
know,
be around somewhere. He's got to be around.
he yeah. I can't wait to see that.
Hmm.
If it ends up happening, I'm gonna like jump around like a little like I'm gonna be so giddy.
Like a little kid. Oh yeah,
Yeah, oh,
it's gonna be
yeah.
great. It's like
Uh,
the mix of video game slash uh TV show. Awesome.
man, I mean, it's perfect. It's built. He
Yeah,
was cast for live action, right? You got,
he really was. He really was.
but yeah, I gotta finish. I'm playing through that game again right now, so I
Hmm.
gotta finish that.
Yeah, I might restart it. Who knows? We'll see.
Game is so fantastic, but
It's
I'm playing
phenomenal.
it on like the second easiest difficulty,
Yeah,
but it's throwing me off because of the way the when you parry, you have to do it kind of early. So
yeah,
it's throwing me off, and I'm getting messed up because I do it right when you're supposed to
yeah.
parry, and it's not working.
Mm.
But
Wow.
anyways, yeah, dude, um, we gotta wait a whole week now, so it's
I
kind of
know.
sad. But anyways, just man, great episode. My second favorite episode one is still my favorite because it was just so perfectly done. Um, any closing thoughts there, buddy?
I just think that we are in for a ride. And I can't wait for episode 4 next Wednesday. So again, we're gonna be going live once again to give all our thoughts and opinions on episode 4. So again, yeah, I think that's it for me
Yeah.
with the final thoughts.
Yeah, that just about does it for me as well. Fantastic series so far. I can't wait. Oh, before we wrap up, did
Hmm.
you also see that what Ewan McGregor did at Star Wars Celebration?
What do you do?
Because he said, "I'm I don't know, I don't remember the exact quote, so I'm paraphrasing, but that he was really happy to have seen episodes 1 and 2 with everybody, and he's looking forward to watching in 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then he starts to like walk away, and he pulls his mic up and he says, and 7, 8, 9, and 10, and he drops the mic, and he's like leaves. So are we going to get 10 episodes? I don't know. Was he
I don't
joking
know.
around?
I
I
don't
hope he
know.
wasn't just joking around, or he's just like, ugh, because it doesn't seem like something that would be a multiple season type of thing, because this seems like a very like a
Yeah.
contained story.
Yeah.
But what if we get to like episode 6 and they're like, oh yeah, there's
Oh,
more.
by the way, here's 4 more
There's
episodes.
4 more episodes, and they just,
Yeah, because
oh, you're gonna
was
drop
6
this on us.
episodes like the what was 6 gonna be the last one?
Yeah, it was supposed to be six
6
episodes.
episodes.
So like, why would you do that? Like, what is he just saying that because he's just like, I would love to just do this, keep doing this,
Mm.
or is he saying that because something is coming?
Yeah.
But
Who knows?
oh man.
Who knows?
Anyways, I just didn't
I
know if
guess
you
we'll
had
just
heard
have to
about
wait
that.
for 3 weeks, 4 weeks to see
Yeah.
what what happens.
Well, do you guys think that's going to happen? Are you hopeful? Because I am. Until next time. See you next week after Obi-Wan. I'm Leo.
I'm Ace.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.